Ayyubi and Ottoman eras, and some monuments from the 19th century. It was named after الدرب الاحمر, the red path, because the blood of the Mamluks reached the road due to the massacre of the castle in the year 1811. That wasn't the only reason for its name. There are claims that a group of red-faced Romans once inhabited the place. Another perspective claimed that the place was beside the Red Mountain. And finally, some people say it was named this way because of the red sort of material that was used in building it. And with all its fame, for a long period of time, الدرب الاحمر was left neglected. But recently, the place started to catch a lot of attention from various authorities, such as the Ministry of Antiquities, the Aga Khan Trust for Culture, who were a huge contribution in the improvement and the development of the place, which started by the establishment of the Azhar Park. The Azhar Park, inaugurated in 2005, is now a heavenly place in the heart of Cairo, with an area that measures about 30 hectares. The place was previously known as the Hills of Durosa, which had tons of garbage that piled up over a whopping period of 500 years. The Ayyubid Wall. When the waste was removed, large parts of the eastern Ayyubid Wall were discovered. The Aga Khan Trust for Culture started the excavation and the restoration work of the Ayyubid Wall in 2001, where the large military building was built back in the Fatimid and Ayyubid eras. Historically, the wall was built by the leader Jawhar al-Siqilli in the era of Mu'izz Ladin Allah al-Fatimi, but was later demolished. Fortunately, the place was rebuilt by Badr al-Jammali, who also widened its borders in the Ayyubid era. The rest of the fence was then renovated with the Hashimi stones, and it's still located at Al-Azhar Park in the archaeological triangle. Al-Azhar Park was fortunate to find part of the fence on its eastern border, located between the area of Al-Hussein and Bab al-Wazir, with an extent of 1,500 meters. The area also includes two of the most important of that time. The Barqiyya Gate was used to receive and send pigeons that were used to send messages at that time, and Bab al-Qaratin, which was used as storage area for the cattle food. Bab al-Qaratin was then burned by Aktai's troops during their escape from Cairo after the killing of Aybak. It was then named the Burned Door, al-Mahrouq, because of this incident. After completing the rest of the old gates in the Darb al-Ahmar area, we find the most famous gate, Bab Zuwayla, in which Tuman Bey was executed after he was defeated by the hands of Sultan Selim I. The Aga Khan Trust for Culture participated in the restoration of several mosques and Islamic structures. In 2003, the Khair Bey complex was restored. As well as Prince Alan Ag Palace. Restoration of the Sultan Shahban complex in 2003. Aslam al-Salahdar Mosque was restored in 2006. By Asharifi Tomb. third mosque worldwide to get this name because of its blue wall tiles, which are decorated with cypress trees. These tiles were specifically made for the mosque in the Turkish city of Izmir. There are several names for this mosque. It was named after its founder Aksunkur in 747 AH, 1346 AD, the Ibrahim Agha Mosque, and that's for the amendments he made in the Ottoman era. The mosque contains 3 domes for burial, which include the bodies of Sultan Alaeddin Qajar, Prince Aksunkur, and Ibrahim Agha. The last monument in the Fatimid era is the Saleh Talai ibn Ruzik Mosque, built in 555 AH, 1160 AD, outside the walls of Cairo, and was later considered as a gap that enabled enemies to attack Cairo. Zawiyat Farag ibn Barqub. It is located in front of the Saleh Talai Mosque and was built in 811 AH, 1408 AD. It was originally 4 meters away from the doors of Zuwaila, but when the restoration of the Archaeological Conservation Committee in 1923, they transferred it in front of the mosque directly to expand the road. Mosque of Abu Habiba. Mosque of Qaji Maisi Ashaqi, or known as the Abu Haniba Mosque, which is printed on the 50-pound bill that was established in 884 AH, 1479 AD. Was built in 1725 AH, 1324 AD, and was initially built as a school and khemka. But in the year 1135 AH, Prince Suleiman Agha al-Kazdogli and built a minaret and a minbar. Raza's house. Raza's house is one of the most beautiful Mamluk houses in الدرب الاحمر area, which dates back to the reign of Qaid Bey. The house is named after Ahmed Qadada Isban al-Razaz, who lived in that house in the Ottoman era. The Qasaba of Radwan Bey. The Qasaba of Radwan Bey is considered as one of the oldest and most important commercial establishments in the Mamluk era. It was established in the 11th century AH, 17 AD. Included a lot of shops, which some of them are still in place right now and open for business. Crafts like copper roads, mother of pearl, and handmade carpets are still present there till this day. In the year 2018, the Aga Khan Trust for Culture, in partnership with the Ministry of Antiquities and the European Union, started the renovation project of the Tunbuha al-Manidani Mosque, which was one of the great princes during the reign of Sultan al-Nasir Muhammad ibn Qalawun, who was married to the Sultan's daughter. Although al-Manidani was courageous and generous, but when he built the mosque, he expropriated the owners of the land and the houses with no right to do so, and actually finished building it in 740 AH, 1340 AD. The mosque was built by the help of the chief architect of the state of Nasir Muhammad ibn Qalawun, architect Ibn al-Siyufi. The mosque state kept deteriorating throughout the ages until the Committee for the Conservation of Antiquities made many renovations that weren't successful until the Aga Khan Trust for Culture began restoration work in 2018 and showed a lot of improvement. And that's it for all the monuments we will see during our tour in the region of the Eلاحمر.